Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to be doing a first of probably several retro haul videos with you guys. So in some of my other videos I've kind of explained I have this little sort of area of my nail room where I've had some like older packages that came in, polishes I ordered like during my divorce and just never got around to like opening, trying, looking at. It's a shame. If you guys have any judgment, if you could keep it to yourself. Because it's like, how does this happen? But I feel like I was telling you guys in another video, like my divorce was just not like a regular parting of ways. I feel like it was just a little more complicated than that. The timing of it was not the best. And I feel like my life just like froze in a moment in time for a good while. Just a lot. So I wasn't really in the mood for anything. I feel like I was just trying to live basically in complete and total survival mode. My health issues did not stop during this time. And so, trying to deal with that and your whole life basically imploding is intense. But anyway, that's kind of how like this situation came about, and I just feel the need to like explain it because I think if I even saw this myself when someone was saying they had packages just laying around and they kept ordering stuff and just I would be like, girl, what? And so I'm trying to explain my like frame of mind at this time. So anyway, let's get on to the polish. Enough about the sad stuff. So this is going to be a polish pickup order for the month of October 2023. I believe the theme was some sort of like 90s theme. 90s situation based on the names. Let me see if any of these have like what it is. PPU 90s grunge. That's what the theme was for this month. I remember this month making a wish list video for this month because there was a lot of pretty polishes. You guys know I'm obsessed with the 90s. I like can't move on. I listen to all my 80s and 90s music to this day. Like it just came out. And so it was very like nostalgic to me, and then there was just a lot of pretty stuff. So I ended up picking up 5 things this month, and if you guys watch me for a while, I usually try to stick to 2 to 3 because it adds up quickly. But this month I went for 5. I jumped out on the ledge, I guess, and these 5 polishes sat in a package for a year on the floor of my polish room. They have been rescued. They are seeing the light of day. You should be happy for them. I'm happy for them. So first up, I picked this, and this is from Vanessa Molina, and this is called Fishnet Stockings. Now that I swatched this, I'm going to tell you guys that I'm a little bit disappointed, and maybe it will be different on the nail, and I feel that I may need a like a base and wear this more as a topper, just because I feel like it's not as dark and deep as I would have hoped. You can see all the beautiful flakies in here, but you can see how it's like very sheer, and I would like it to be more opaque. So last video I talked about polished for days from the Halloween collection, and I feel like this is what I would want this to be. So I will definitely try it over a darker base, but I'm not really sure this will stick around. It looks like it may have some reflective glitter in there. I'm not totally sure. But now that I'm swatching this, it's funny, like a year out, I'm kind of like, why would I have picked this? I don't know. I don't remember what the Fishnet Stockings. I don't remember what this was inspired by either. Like the name isn't ringing a bell to me, but anyway, this was one of the ones I got. Number 1 of the polishes to be rescued from their polish imprisonment in my floor. Next up, this is really cute, you guys. I remember really wanting this. I don't remember what the theme is of this either, like what was it inspired by, but this is Swamp Glasses Pretty on the Inside, and I think that's a really cute name. I might put this on for Halloween because it has these like orange and black or they look orange. They could be yellow, but they look orange and black in this pink base, and I just think it's so cute. A little bit on the sheer side. I may wear some Mondays on this as well. This is 3 coats on a clear nail wheel. My nails are super, super short right now, so I don't know, we'll see. But I think this just seems really fun. It has a great formula. The glitter seems to like, you know, distribute evenly on the nail. You don't get any like weird glitter problems. I used to swatch for Swamp Gloss, and I always enjoyed her glitter curly formulas. I think they were amazing, and I always feel she was very creative with like her polish combinations. I really enjoyed my time swatching for her. I felt like she had some really, really fun stuff. So this is really, really pretty, and again, just started giving me Halloween. I think it's cute. I'm not surprised I would have ordered this a year later, like how I was surprised with this. Like, I feel like this just says me to me. But again, just really gorgeous, really cute. I wish I could remember what these were inspired by, but I just really, truly cannot. Pretty on the inside though. Good name. Something we should all strive for. I feel like a lot of me, especially, I put a lot of my focus like on, I'm very vain. I'm not gonna lie. Or I don't know if it's vain, but I like to look nice. In my opinion, I like to look nice for myself. I like to have my hair done. I like to have my makeup done. I like to have my nails done. I like to have a nice outfit. I like to have a nice purse. I like some nice shoes. And all that makes me feel good on the inside, but I feel like trying to be a good person on the inside is hard. Like making other people feel good and making other people feel comfortable and accepted and loved and just all those things. It can be difficult at times, for sure. Next up, oh, you guys, I saw this and I had to have it. I don't even like reflective glitter. And now that I'm seeing it in person, like I'm still like, oh, thank God I got this. So this is KBShimmer in Come As You Are. This sort of reminds me of like a bedazzled dill pickle. So it has this like dill pickle base color, and then it has all this beautiful like shimmer blue and like holographic glitter. You guys look at that. Mesmerizing. Totally and completely mesmerizing. Based off Nirvana, which you guys, oh my gosh, I remember when like Nirvana first came out, it was like, what are we hearing? It was so out of the box. I feel like everybody was stuck in the like hairband era, and you guys, I loved the hairband era, do not get me wrong. I was a hairband era girl, but I feel like this came on the scene and like the hairband era just like ceased to exist for the most part. I am thinking like the only band that was successful after Pearl Jam kind of, or not Pearl Jam, after Nirvana kind of dropped, Guns N' Roses had a successful album after that. I can't even think of the name of it, but had November Rain on it, Patience. That was successful, and I feel like just everybody else just got drowned out, and then like the whole Seattle band scene just like blew up, and everybody was wearing flannels and drinking Starbucks and in their emo phase, and there was no turning back. No turning back. But I love Nirvana, you guys. I just felt like it was so good at the time. They were just one of my favorite bands of the like grunge era. What were you guys sad the hairband era ended though? Because I feel like it was so over the top and like a party and lavish. And you know what's so funny? I was talking to somebody at work the other day, because I'm like, all fashion kind of like comes back around, and I feel like right now like everything 90s has come back around, and I'm so excited about it because it like reminds me of high school. Like I bought me some cargo pants. I bought me some overalls. Like things that I wore in high school are back in style, and I'm excited for it. And I feel like stuff kind of just comes back around. Y2K is kind of like coming back around now with like the bags. Like you're seeing a lot of like vintage Coast purses, smaller mini bags. People are kind of getting into like the clueless fashion again, like shorter skirts, tall boots, plaid, things like that. But you know, one thing that has never come back in fashion is the 80s hairband era look for men or women, really. Why is that? Like, because some bad stuff's come back. Like the mullets came back. My kids had mullets a few years ago. Mullets were back. Like, what about the hairband era? Like, why? My coworker said because everybody in America's gained weight, and we're like just more overweight than we were back then, and nobody can fit in the like leopard printed leggings, and I'm like, you might be onto something. He's like, people can't wear leather pants right now. It's not gonna happen. There's too much. I was like, that's definitely a possibility. Maybe we're afraid to like deplete the ozone layer if we use too much hairspray again. That was like a thing in the 80s. I don't know what it is, but that look has never like managed to come back around. Like it just gets skipped altogether, and it's probably a good thing. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Why has that not come back? Big hair, tight pants, men wearing scarves and leather vests. I don't know. I could be one to say I might want to see it come back at least one time, see people's new interpretation of it. But anyways, then next up, I forgot this polish existed. This is Wildflower Lacquer's Last Kiss. Oh, you guys. So I have Wildflower Lacquer Slugbug 2.0, which is like a every month is Oktoberfest from OPI times 10,000. I wore that polish like last year or 2 years ago. It was so good and dark and vampy and sexy and just, oh my gosh. So this is that polish, but more in like a wine type shade, like a magenta type shade. It's probably going to be a stainer. Don't care. I swatched this on the nail wheel, you guys, and oh my gosh. I just can't stop staring. It has some shimmer. The base is very, very deep, but it does have some shimmer in there. It's just so deep and saturated and sexy and vampy and based off Pearl Jam. You guys. Eddie Vedder was one of my 90s crushes for life. Pearl Jam. I loved Pearl Jam, you guys. Loved it. So my crush kind of type, I had the biggest crush on Axl Rose, which is so random because like, don't even ask. Axl Rose and Richie Sambora from Bon Jovi. My two like 80s hairband era people. And probably, oh gosh, what was the drummer? Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. The trifecta of the 80s hair bands for me. Oh, maybe Sebastian Bach from what was Skid Row. He had beautiful hair. The men had better hair than us back then. But anyway, okay, my top four. Those are my top four. But then when that ended, I had to let that go. I had to close that door. Eddie Vedder. Oh, Eddie Vedder. The guy from Bush, Gavin Rossdale, that was married to Gwen Stefani, and now he's a cheater and I don't like him anymore. But back then, when he sang Glycerine, I'm just gonna say, those were probably my top two. Those might have been my only two. The grunge era was kind of a little bit lacking, I think. Maybe Dave Navarro. Anyway, this is getting very complex. Let me know who your crushes are of the 80s hairband era and who you liked in the 90s grunge. Put them down below. But yes, this is so good, you guys. Last Kiss from Pearl Jam. Such a good song. Such a great inspiration. I need to wear this in the fall. And then I got this really pretty, like, super dark, vampy lipstick. I'm following this lipstick TikToker. All she does is put lipstick on all her TikToks, and I'm obsessed. She has these like really beautiful puffy lips that I don't think have any freaking lip filler in them, and all she does is like put on lipsticks, and you're just like, oh my god, I need that one. Oh my god, I need that one. I bought 3 lipsticks since I've been watching her TikToks. 3. One of the ones I got would go so perfect with this. I can't wait. I can't wait, you guys. So pretty. Like I said, I've never been let down by Wildflower Lacquer. And last one is Polish for Days Poser. I don't remember what this was inspired by either. I feel like it should be obvious to me, but it is not. But this is a beautiful like green shimmer with like some blue shimmer. And then it has like holographic like little tiny glitters in it. I feel like Polish for Days like makes something like in a specific formula and then she like repeats it, and I'm here for it. Like, I'm not complaining about it at all. Some of her stuff is so good, like you need a repeating. You need it in every color. Like, give it to me in the colors of the rainbow. Roy G. Biv me. With all these finishes of the same thing. Like, I'm here for it. And I feel like she had a blue from like this type of finish that I did get, and I think it was like I think it's on my fall rack actually, and I think it was like I was gonna say I Dream a Genie, but no, Aladdin, the genie from Aladdin. I think it was inspired by that, and then I think this is like one of a similar, like a sister polish. I believe they call them like a cousin polish. But this is so pretty, you guys. I just swatched this. Look at this. Oh my god, this is gonna be perfect for Christmas, I feel. And if I decide to do like a Christmas holiday rack, be prepared to see this, as long as I don't lose it from then to now. I need to get organized, and I need to like put stuff away and like clean up and clean out, because there's so many pretty things in here, you guys, that are just getting lost in the shuffle. Like, this was sitting in a package on the floor for a year, a whole year. Never saw the light of day. Sad existence. Is probably questioning the meaning of its life. Like, what is the meaning of life for me as this beautiful polish stuck in a bag to make no one happy for the rest of my days? Sad stuff. But luckily it's out in the day now. So pretty, you guys. Oh, look at that. It's just, so amazing. And this bedazzled pickle, can't get enough. Love, love, love. I'm obsessed with everything from this order except for this Vanessa Molina. Like, I just can't figure out why or what compelled me to buy this. But I will try it on a like different base and see. Like, I'm gonna put a darker like gray base down and then put this on and see if it like wows me then. So anyway, did you guys, you guys probably don't even remember. It's been a year. I can't even remember what I ate for lunch like 2 days ago. I can't, if you ask me what you guys, I will go to work and I'll like be like, oh, I need to do this. And if I don't write myself like a sticky note and literally like stick it on my forehead, forget it. So for me to ask you what you ordered for this month, you probably have no idea. It's not fair. That's not a fair question. But if you happen to remember, like if you have an elephant memory, and you happen to remember what you got from the 90s Grudge PPU, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe you wore one of these recently and you're like, oh yeah, I did get that. I wore it the other day or whatever. If you don't remember, it's okay. I forgive you. It's fine. But let me know if you like any of these. What are your thoughts? And I think you will be seeing this on me hopefully soon. I got this epic nail break, you guys, and I just do not love my nails short, and so it kind of like deterred me from painting. And then finally I was just like, all right, let's do it. Like, you know, because it's like I've been slacking and I'm really trying to get back consistent because I love the look of having my nails done. 1, 2, I find it relaxing to do it. 3, I love making videos and talking to you guys, and if I don't paint my nails, like, then what are we talking about? Like, it's hard to have content when you're not actually like painting. And so it's something that I really do want to, you know, get back in the groove with consistently. But I think a lot of these medications I'm on are messing just with my body. So I'm supposed to actually have a bladder scope tomorrow. Finally, I've been trying to get my bladder situation squared away since April. It's now October. I've taken so many antibiotics, you guys. My stomach is completely shot. I feel like they're making me tired, giving me headaches. Because antibiotics kill everything, the good and the bad. And so it makes your body like just very off balance. They're giving me some really, really strong ones. And they're giving me like multiple doses of things you may only take like a single dose of. Or like you might take for 3 days and I'm taking it for like, 9 days or whatever. And so I'm hoping this bladder scope gets done, 1, because they canceled on me last week and I was furious. I took antibiotics for a week, 2 weeks to prepare for last Friday's bladder scope. And then I had to take like a day before, day of, day after. Well, then I took the day before. I started 1 dose day of, and then they called me that the doctor was sick. And I was like, there's no one else. Because what I'm afraid is I'm going to take all this stuff and then this UTI is going to come back, because that's what's been happening. And then I'm going to have to take more antibiotics again, and then just like keep dragging it out and out and out. And I'm taking all this medication that I think at some point just really isn't good for you. So I was like furious last Friday. So it's supposed to be tomorrow, which is also a Friday, at 3 o'clock. I've never had a bladder scope while I am not sedated or like in surgery. So I'm kind of nervous. I've had a catheter like a bunch of times. It's not the most pleasant thing. It's not the most unpleasant thing compared to all the things I've had done. But it's just like, it's not like going and getting an ice cream or, you know, like having the best steak dinner of your life. It's just not a pleasant experience. I'm guessing, right? So anyway, fingers crossed for me, you guys. Send me some good vibes. Send me up some prayers. Light a candle, whatever. That I can just get some of this stuff figured out. I met with my Mayo Clinic surgeon last week. I also have to do an MRI. And then we're going to meet back and discuss after the MRI results and the bladder scope results. But the lady wanted to schedule my MRI for freaking Halloween. I was like, no, that does not work for me. I have costumes to wear, candy to hand out, trick-or-treaters to greet. Like, that is my day. And I will not be getting an MRI on this day. I am sorry. It does not work for me. It's a no. It's a no for me, Doug. Anyway, you guys, I just have to vent about this sometimes because it's so much. Last Friday, I was in tears half the morning because I was just so frustrated. So frustrated. Like, I'm not even telling you everything that completely happened. They tried giving me antibiotics that were on my allergy list. They wanted me to take some different medications that caused like suicidal thoughts that had already happened to me a few weeks ago with something they had given me. And I'm like, I don't want to go there again. Like, it's not pleasant. There's a lot of days that I'm just very overwhelmed and frustrated. And this house stuff is really wearing on me. And there's a lot of days like I'm in tears a lot of the day, or I'm in bed, just I don't want to get up. And so like I feel like talking to you guys, or like venting about it, just kind of gets it off my chest a little bit. Anyway. But let me know. What are your thoughts? I see like at least 3 more pew packages in that little corner, and a couple of boxes, and like a metallic package. Yeah, there's some stuff. There's still some more stuff. So let me know if you enjoyed this. Did you like going back in time, back to the future with me? Or not back to the future, back in time. Did you like going back in time with me? I feel like I'm like Doc and getting you like Marty McFly, and we're just going back to 1955 and polish. But let me know if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, we don't have to do this anymore, and I'll just open them all up and put them away, and when I wear them, you'll see them. But if you did like it, let me know, and I'll keep filming as long as y'all don't judge. But anyways, that is it for this video. If you guys liked it, please make sure to click the like button down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. Thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.